Hello, all you drama enthusiasts. Welcome to the meeting. This is Angie's Drama Room, and I am your meeting host, Angie. And today we are going to be meeting on a Chinese historical romance political drama. That is correct, and that is Prisoner of Beauty. This is my part two, the final. Oh my gosh. I had to literally jump in and just give me my thoughts on this drama. It exceeded my expectations 100%. You had romance, you had drama, it was riveting. Every single episode was on par. It was like 100%. If I can give it a 10, I double that 10 because it was just amazing drama. And I cannot believe that this was a Chinese historical drama. I'm quite sure there was a lot more out there that were just as excellent. But for me, for what I have watched lately, when it came to historical costume dramas, I usually don't get too much into it. But for this one, I have found it to be excellent. I have watched other ones that were really good, but it was entertaining to watch. But this one, from beginning to end, I was on my edge of my seat watching it. And the last five episodes, it all came to head. I mean, I was totally on the edge of my seat wanting to watch it. I'm almost late for work because I wanted to sit here and watch each and every second of these episodes. As I was saying, we have it where it was a contractual marriage between Lord Wei and Lady Qiao. And my goodness, the fire chemistry, the love darts, the longings, the expectations of being together. We are all like, go for it, go for it, go for it. The male lead in this one, the female lead in this one. And I mean, this drama was on par, and his acting was superb. The female lead's acting, she was superb. Again, the only thing I probably didn't care too much for was the her. It was mostly on her point of view, and she was a lot of manipulating situations in order to advance the kingdom. But that's okay. It still was great. It was still excellent. Let's talk. Let's just talk about. Let's leave comments. Tell me, what did you think about The Prisoner of Beauty? Again, the story arc, the character arc, even the sub characters in this was excellent. Was the writing was just excellent between each and every one of the sub characters too. Every episode, there was no filler episodes that you wanted to fast forward. No, you wanted to see everything. We have our generals, the general, that the friendship that they had with Lord Wei, the romance between the general and Lady Wei's maiden. It was superb. It was, of course, we got the last five episodes. The sadness came, but again, we still were sitting on our edge of our seats trying to watch each and every one of these episodes. Lord Wei, in this episode, even the actor who played it, I like how they had his character, how they wrote his character, his story arc. He wanted to squash the beef, but again, he felt like he had to avenge his family. But what happens is the grandfather and the grandmother try to come together and give this contractual marriage. And again, it was contractual marriage. That's really the reason why I started it. But from there on, it was more. It was espionage. It was battling for kingdoms. It was like the Game of Thrones, basically. Now, what did confuse me a lot towards the end was they were throwing a lot of names out. So it kind of had to remember who was who and what was what and whose name was what. We also had it where we had the manipulative female lead who wanted to avenge the death of one of the Wade brother who died by the hands of Lady Qiao's family. And so she manipulated a lot of situations. So she was using her feminine wiles to get people to go to do what she had to say. And all she really wanted was love. And she thought that these men that were for her was just using her. So she really didn't present herself because she really did love um, Brother Wei, right? She really did love him. But then she ended up marrying another person from another house, but she didn't know that he actually did love her. And then she went. Then at the end, she went to this other man, and who, and yeah, he was, and he loved her too. and he did anything for her. Matter of fact, he was about ready to die for her and to avenge the death of. It was kind of amazing, which was excellent, where the general was like, you should not have a woman control you when you are trying to conquer a kingdom. And he was right. And he didn't want to listen to it because he wanted to avenge her. And yeah, so in the end, he got avenged. So I'm telling you, if you have not watched Prisoner of Beauty, you have missed out. And then we had the cousin, the messy cousin, who fell in love with Lady Qiao. Yeah, but again, he came back and said, I'm standing with the Wei family. And it was like, oh, wow. I mean, people were rallying around behind him. And then we had the general who had to go and get his general friend. And he had the man on his back fighting. And then he ended up having to fight with one arm. Oh my gosh, it was superb. Excuse me, Lady Qiao. She was pregnant and she had the baby, which that was fast paced because from one episode and one scene to the next scene, she was already 9 months pregnant, about ready to give birth when all this stuff was going down. Their first night together, finally consummating their relationship, came in about episode 28. Right. This is a 36 episode drama. So yeah, it came in kind of late. However, it worked. I did enjoy this drama. For each and every actor, each and every character arc, each and every story arc, each and every episode was superb. There was no filler episodes. You were sitting on your edge of your waiting for the next episode, and I did really enjoy it. Leave a comment. Let me know, what did you think about The Prisoner of Beauty? Did you enjoy it just as much as I did? Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. If you have not already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate every subscription I have gotten. Thank you. Meeting adjourned.